Oh my gosh, this is inside the walls. So second stop of the day is Valley of the Temples.
Or King's Valley.
Valley of the King.
Valley of the King. I'm gonna have to find out where the hell I am. Not gonna lie, they are blurring together at this point. But so far all I can see is the actual Valley Mountain, and that's just as impressive. Oh, tickets. Do I have my ticket? Oh no. So as you can see, every single inch of this tomb is covered in inscriptions, hieroglyphs, paintings, pictures. It's incredible. And you just don't see any of this inside pyramids. It just feels entirely different. So my question is, if the pyramids are supposed to be tombs, why don't they look like the other tombs? Another thing I noticed immediately was look how big the entrance space is. You can fit multiple people all the way down into the tomb easily from the bedrock. Whereas in a pyramid, you can't even stand up, let alone drag a body comfortably.
Actually, this character is all over the world.
Yeah, okay.
It's all over the world. It's in South America, it's in Egypt, it's in India, it's everywhere actually.
Yeah.
Patricia YOUSEF, she made a whole research about this, and she gathered his image from different parts of the world. Almost every ancient civilization
At the same
had
time.
that character.
Wow. How did they do that if they couldn't travel?
Copper chisels.
Also traveling with those copper chisels.
Yeah, that's it. Copper chisels and
Can you feel that copper chisels can travel overseas?
What can copper chisels not do?
I mean, that's the question, isn't it? Better get on Amazon and get it too. I wouldn't look at that and immediately go, oh, that's Egyptian.
It's after the dynasty.
I'd be like, that's a guy
The
from
end
Star
of the
Wars or
dynasty was
something.
the still.
So the story of this temple is that it was built by the ancient Egyptians, and then later on, when the Christians arrived, they moved in and they were told to deface as much as they could. So much of this amazing, beautiful temple has been sort of chiseled out and scratched, and that's why all the faces are missing off the pharaohs in the temple below, like the pharaoh faces, because the Christians ruined that. So I think the moral of the story is, if you find anything ancient, don't scribble your name in it. Like, let's preserve it, guys. Come on, preserve it for everybody. This is hands down the most impressive to the eye, I think. Like, just look up. Look up. The ceiling is entirely covered from head to toe, everywhere. I can only imagine, if this is impressive now in its ruin, imagine when this was brightly coloured with gold. I I mean, I'm having a moment, not gonna lie.
Impressed?
Yes. The entire ceiling of Dendera is depicting the constellations. But I noticed something, that the constellation of Scorpio looked incredibly similar to the depiction of it at Göbekli Tepe. I just found it completely mind-blowing that thousands and thousands and thousands of years apart, they would choose the exact same image for the same constellation, the same name. I don't know what that means, but it's cool.
Based on you got it?
Yep. Wow, I just came through the hole. Oh my gosh, this is inside the walls?
Yeah, pretty much, I know.
This is insane. There's not a lot of air in. Imagine they shut the hole again. There's not a lot of air in here, just saying.
What? They shut the hole? Oh, great.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, here we go again. Oh my god, I'm claustrophobic. Oh, okay, no, we gotta do this. We gotta do this because this is the only place in the world where the hieroglyph of the potential light bulb is. Oh my god, this is all underneath.
Some can come to this side.
It's amazing.
The two elements from the primordial water and the merging of Hur-Samatawi supported by the elements of the primordial water, like raised up by the stability of the jet pillar and also by the infinite cycle. When we look, we notice that also these are two characters. It's not one, it's two. One and a two. Lips, and there is a lip coming out of it. You can come to the other side and you find the same case. And if it's a three-dimensional, then there will be two, like two polarities, not just one.
So you don't think these are light bulbs?
No, I believe that the idea of light bulbs is not giving the right importance to this scene. This can be the answer to how to activate a structure, what is an ether and how it's being developed. I believe that when they put out there the information of a light bulb and they wanted us to believe that, oh look, there is in this script what looks like a light bulb. This is ancient advanced. No, I think it is a trap for smart people. This is what I think. To take your direction far away. What's a light bulb in comparison with this knowledge? This is the knowledge of nature. This is how you harness the forces of nature.
It looks harnessed, right?
Yes.
Because it's harnessing the surface.
This is like both of them, as you can see, against each other because they are coming together in order to have that final stage.
What I didn't realise from the internet was there are actually two opposing walls with very similar images of this supposed light bulb. On one wall, you have these two weird hand things that are like holding up the light bulb. But on the opposite wall is a very similar image, but the two hands are holding inside what would be the light bulb. So I don't think these are depicting modern day light bulbs. I think it's just a case of looking at this with modern eyes, we see what we want to see. But I think it's more cool what YOUSEF said that they were. So we've been allowed to go on the roof of the temple. So we're just coming up and checking it out. I know that if I... that goes right the way down. Imagine I go, whoa! We have this special access to the roof up here and it's stunning. It is so flat and it just, you can see for miles and miles and miles right off into the mountains in the distance. And I keep remembering that I'm standing on top of the ceiling that I just was like looking up at. So let's hope that these 1,000-year-old stones, thousands of year old stones, let's hope they hold up. Imagine I'm here the one time and drops my death. Well, you know what? I'd take that as a death. That'd be a pretty epic death.
Pre-dynastic pyramid builder culture. See, and these columns, this stuff is likely Ramses and
Okay.
Dynastic, but you have a mix here.
It's a
It's
mix.
a real mix where they've inherited stuff, and Ramses has written his name on these statues. There's been analysis done by like Christopher Dunn, particularly on these statues, that shows that the symmetry of the faces is absolutely perfect. Like it's almost unbelievably accurate. This is the analysis that he did on these statues. Unfortunately, you can't see the head that he did the work on anymore because it's been lifted up and put back on the statue. They fixed it.
Oh, I see.
They picked it up off.
Oh yes, because I've seen images of that online and it's a
Yeah.
lot lower down.
Yeah.
This is so impressive. Yeah, I mean, it's just to get your head around. It's like a buffet of time.
It is. That's a great description.
The buffet of time palace.
This is polished
We don't know how
after thousands of years. Huh? Now we will come again to the inscriptions. Ramses II. According to the mistake is that the name is located in a spot where it's not supposed to have a name there. Second thing, it's over the dagger.
Yes, it is, isn't
It
it?
came over the dagger. The first one over here, this divides
Yeah.
if we can call it a dagger, because if this is the hand of the dagger, this is the side of the hand.
So off the record, on the record, on camera. What is your personal opinion of the history of this place?
Well, to me it seems that the statues look different than the columns and the structures all around them.
Yeah.
I mean, to be one solid piece of rose granite, an unbelievable weight, and then you compare it to the differences of the columns, how they're stacked upon each other, which is all beautiful. Shooting star, I just
Oh,
you guys missed it. Okay, so I think that they built these impressive columns,
Yep.
structures around the statues. I think that it's very apparent that the statues are far more impressive. They're all impressive, but there is a next level difference between
Yeah.
carving a statue out of one piece of stone.
100%.
And if you could do one piece of stone for a statue, then why can't you do one piece of stone for a column?
Exactly.
And they're not even perfectly centered, which makes me think they did the best they could and built around it.
Yeah,
And
look.
it looks great.
Like look at the difference. This guy is like right up against that column there. And there's, yeah.
And let's compare the size difference. So I'm 5'10", 1.78 meters.
Okay.
And look at that, compared to this. That's up to my nipple about.
That's crazy. So that's, you're just shy of 6 foot, and then that's,
That, yeah. And it came from how far away? I mean, Aswan, where that's like 2-hour drive, something like that. So,
it
and
the
again,
rock came from a 2-hour drive away?
Yeah, Aswan is like,
Before
yeah,
car.
I'm pretty sure it's a 2-hour, yeah, going whatever speed.
Bloody hell, Harry.